Hello students. Now in this session we are going to discuss about this SBI PO Prelims paper number 852. Paper number 852, question number 66 to 100. Now these 66 to 100 are the 35 questions that come under this reasoning section. Now we are going to discuss about those 35 questions. Done? Now let us start from question number 66 onwards. 66 to 70, these 5 are based on coded, these 5 are based on syllogisms. Then which are the given conclusions logically follows? Logically follows means it comes under the first model in our syllogisms, isn't it? First and the basic model. Then coming to the first one, some spaces are gaps. Some spaces are gaps. So how to represent this one? These are the spaces which are gaps. Some spaces are gaps, space and a gap, and some breaks are spaces. Some breaks are spaces means break and a space, and all these breaks are cracks. All these breaks are what? All breaks are cracks. Now this is the basic diagram. Now first one, it is a possibility. All breaks are gaps is a possibility. This entire break can be gaps or not. These gaps can be written like this or not. Now tell me whether we can able to draw these gaps like this or not. This entire breaks, all breaks are gaps. All these breaks is a part of gaps or not? Yes. And is it possible to draw like that or not? Yes. And first conclusion definitely true. And now so it is a possibility, hence it is true. Second, no crack is a space. Space is here, crack is here. This is the intersection between these two, isn't it? And there are some cracks which are spaces is true. Hence no crack is a space is false. Hence only conclusion 1 is true. Only conclusion 1, and it is given choice 4. Question number 1, it is choice 4. 66. Then 67, all idols are sculptures. And these are the idols which are sculptures. All these idols are sculptures. And some idols are figures. Idol and figure. And some carvings are figures. Some of the carvings are figures. Then no sculpture is a carving. Sculpture is here, carving is here, no intersection between these two, that is definitely true. No sculpture is a carving is true. And second one, some figures are not carvings. Now these are the figures which are not carvings, this is also true. Hence two conclusions are there. Now both these two conclusions are negative conclusions, and the negative conclusions are true from the basic diagram, isn't it? As they were true from the basic diagram, now we need to check out whether they are 100% true or not. Hence in order to do that one, we need to go for an alternate diagram. No sculpture is a carving means some of the sculptures are carving. Some sculptures are carving. Now tell me whether we can able to extend this carving like this or not. Yes. Hence first conclusion will be false because alternate diagram proven, previous negative conclusion will be false. Next one, some figures are not carvings. These are the figures which are not carvings. In order to make this one false, tell me whether we can able to write like this or not. All carvings are figures. All figures are carvings. Yes, it is possible. Hence alternate diagram to these two conclusions were true and the previous negative conclusions will be false. And without drawing the diagram, if you observe here, all the statements are affirmative statements. As the statements are affirmative, negative conclusion cannot be drawn. Though they were true in the basic diagram, they can be made false by drawing the alternate diagram. And this is the very basic reason why we claim that negative conclusions cannot be drawn from the affirmative statements. Hence what is the answer here? Finally, neither 1 nor 2, choice 4 is the answer. Question number 167. Then 68. All idols are sculptures. And these are the idols which are sculptures. All idols are sculptures. And next one, some idols are figures. Intersection between idol and a figure. And some carvings are figures. Some of the carvings are figures. All sculptures are idols. As all sculptures are idols is true, this entire sculpture must be idol. Is it true? No, all idols are sculptures is true. Some sculptures are idols is true, but not all. And the first conclusion is false. And the second one, all carvings are idols is a possibility. This entire carving can be idol or not. Tell me whether we can able to draw like this or not carving. Yes. As the statements are affirmative, for a possibility, we can draw a single diagram, universal diagram. S equals to I equals to F equals to C. Hence, conclusion 2 is true. Only 2 is true. Only 2, that is choice 5, 68. Then 69, some names or terms. How to represent this one? These are the names which are terms. Some names are terms, and no name is a label. No names are terms, and no name is a label. First one, some terms are labels. Term is here, label is here, that is false. No term is a label. Term is here, label is here, definitely true. No intersection between term and a label. As the second conclusion is true, the second one is a negative conclusion, that is true. Now we need to check out whether it is 100% true or not. And to do that, we need to draw the alternate diagram. No term is a label. That means term and label should be intersected. Now tell me whether we can able to intersect like this or not. Yes. And some terms are labels, we have made it as true. As some terms are labels is true, no term is a label will become false. Alternate diagram true, previous negative conclusion will be false. After making the previous negative conclusion false, then we need to check out the conclusion that was false in the basic diagram, affirmative conclusion, whether that has become true in the alternate diagram or not. ఇంతకు ముందు బేసిక్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ఫాల్స్ అయిన అఫర్మేటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఆల్టర్నేట్ డయాగ్రామ్ లో ట్రూ అయిందో లేదో చూడండి. నౌ సమ్ టర్మ్స్ ఆర్ లేబుల్స్, ఇక్కడ చూడండి సమ్ టర్మ్స్ ఆర్ లేబుల్స్ ట్రూ అయింది కనుక నెగిటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ ట్రూ అయినప్పుడు ఆల్టర్నేట్ అఫర్మేటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ ఫాల్స్ అయింది. నెగిటివ్ కంక్లూజన్ ఫాల్స్ అయినప్పుడు అఫర్మేటివ్ ట్రూ అయింది. హెన్స్ either 1 or 2. Either 1 or 2, it is given in choice to 69. Question number 69, it is choice 2 is the answer. Then 70th. No page is a line. No page is a line, no intersection between page and a line. No page is a line, and all pages are words. This entire pages are a part of what? Entire pages are a part of words, and some digits are pages. Some digits are pages, we can able to write like this. Some of the digits are pages. Some digits are pages, all pages are words, and no page is a line. First one, some words are not lines. And these are the words which are not lines, it is definitely true. Some words are not lines is definitely true. These are the words which are not lines is definitely true. Then second, some digits are words. Digit and word, there is an intersection between these two, that is definitely true. Both the conclusions are true, but whereas between these two, the first one is a negative conclusion, that is true. As a negative conclusion is true, to make this one false, we need to go for an alternate diagram. What is a complementary pair to this? Some words are not lines. Now we need to prove all words are lines, isn't it? If you could able to prove all words are lines, that means the line should be like this. Entire words must be part of line. Tell me, is it possible to draw like this or not? If you draw all words are a part of lines, then no page is a line will become false, because all pages are lines will be true, isn't it? Hence alternate diagram true, previous negative conclusion will be alternate diagram is not possible to draw. As it is not possible to draw, hence it is 100% true. Clear now? Then hence both the conclusions are true, both 1 and 2. Question number 70, it is choice 5. Okay. Now first one, some words are not lines, all words are lines is not possible. And first one as well as the second, both are true, that is choice 5, question number 70. Done with this? Then 71 to 75. Now it is based on parallel rows. How many people are there? There are some 10 people sitting in 2 parallel rows containing 5 people each, in such a way that there is an equal distance between adjacent persons, row 1 JK element, and all of them are facing towards north. Now this is row 1 and this is row 2. How many persons are there in this row 1? 5 persons are there in this row 1. JK element, and these are the persons in row 2. And who are the persons in row 2? VW XYZ are the persons in row 2. Now this is row 1 and this is row 2. Now 2 persons row 1 and row 2 were there. Then first one, K sits exactly in the middle of the row. Hence, where should this K? K must be at this place. K sits exactly at the middle of the row. Then next one, the one who faces K is an immediate neighbor of Z. The one who is facing K is this person is an immediate neighbor of Z. And Z can be second from the left or second from the right. This is one possibility. And what is the second possibility we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in this one, K is here, Z is here. K and Z. The one who faces K is an immediate neighbor of Z. V sits to the immediate left of Z. Here in the first case, K and V are opposite. V is to the immediate left of Z. V is at the right extreme. V sits to the immediate left of Z. And next one. Only one person between V and X. Between V and X, there must be exactly one person. X can be here or X can be here. Two different possibilities. Only one person between V and X. X is exactly opposite to this K in the second case. The one who is facing X sits to the immediate right of M. The one who is facing X sits to the immediate right. If X is here, this person is opposite to X, and that person is to the immediate right of M. M must be here. If X is here, M must be here. Now in this case, if X is here, M must be somewhere here. Not possible. X cannot be here. Hence X is here. The one who is facing X is to the immediate right of M. M is here. The one who is facing X is to the immediate right of M. M is here. Next one. Only one person between M and J. One person between M and J. J is at this place. Only one person between M and J. J is at this place. One person between M and J. W does not sit at any extreme end of the line. W is not at the extreme end of the line, and so W cannot be here. W will be here. W is not at the extreme end of the line. W is here. Hence, V, W, X, Y, and Z. These are the 5 persons in the first row. Here Y will be here, and J, K, L, M, N. And then what is the next information? The one who is facing W sits to the immediate left of N. The one who is facing W is to the immediate left of N. That means M is to the immediate left of N. Hence J, K, L, M, N are the 5 persons here. Now the one who is facing W sits to the immediate left of N. Now this W facing W is to the immediate left of N, and N must be here. N and K must be in the same place, which is not possible. And the second case is completely ruled out. Now we have left with only the first case. And this is about question number 71 to 75. Done with this? All right, on this 71 to 75. Then question number 76 onwards. Now 76 and 77, these two are based on blood relations. D is the mother of P. How to represent this one? This is D, who is the mother of P. D is the mother of P. D, a female, is the mother of P. P is married to Z. Now P and G are married to each other. P and G. G is here. P and G are married to each other. P is married to G. And next one. D is the mother of P. D is the mother of P. And P is married to G. G has only one son. What about this G? G is having only one son. Now this G is having only one son. Son is only one. Daughters could be n number. It doesn't mean that there were no daughters. Daughters could be n number. And G has only one son. One son is definitely there. G is the father of T. Now the G is the father of T. G, a male, is the father of T. T can be the son or T can be the daughter. And T is married to Y. T, and if T is here, Y is a female. Or if T is somewhere here, then that T must be a female. And T is married to Y. S is the son of P. As S is the son of P, now this P and G are having only one son, and is none other than S. If S is the son, then this T is again the child of this P and G, out of which this S is the only son of G, and this T must be a female. If T is a female, then T is married to Y. T is married to Y. Y a male. Clear now? Now this is D, P, G, S, T, and Y. How is Y related to P? Tell me what is the answer here. How is Y related to P? Now P is here, Y is here. P is daughter's husband. Daughter's husband is son-in-law. That is choice for question number 76. 76 choices. 77. How is S related to D? D is daughter's son. Daughter's son is grandson. That is choice 3, 77. And 76 and 77, 4 and 3 are the choices to these three. these two questions. Then 78 to 82, these 5 are based on coded inequalities. First, the relation between y and t. T is here true, y lesser than t is also true. Hence, first conclusion definitely true. Then coming to the second, k and y. K is here, y is here. Which element is common here? This is lesser than and this is greater than. Two opposite symbols between k and y. Hence, no relation can be drawn. Hence, only one is true. Only one, that is choice 5, 78. 78 choice 5. Then 79. The relation between T and L. L is here, T is here. O is common between these two. Now L to O, the relation is L lesser than O. And here O to T, O lesser than or equals to T. Hence between L and T, lesser than or equals to. Which symbol is common? Lesser is common. L lesser than T is true, T greater than L is also true. Then the relation between O and T. Now between O and T, H lesser than or equals to O, O lesser than or equals to T. That means lesser than or equals to, lesser than or equals to. H is either lesser than or equals to T. Hence both the conclusions are true, both 1 and 2. It is choice 5, 79. Then 80, the relation between Q and D. Q is here, D is here. Which element is common here? Q, S, E. E is common. Hence Q lesser than E, Q lesser than E, and E lesser than or equals to D. E lesser than or equals to D. Now between Q and D, lesser than or equals to. Lesser is true. Hence Q lesser than D, definitely true. First conclusion is true. 80th. Then coming to the second, P and E. P is here, E is here. The element which is common between these two is P-A-R-T-E. E is common. Now between P to E, first we need to move from P to E. Now in this P to E, there is one lesser than, one greater than. Two opposite symbols, no relation can be drawn. Only one is true. It is given in choice 5, question number 80. Then 81 and 82. Now in this question number 81, the relation between J and X. J is here, X is lesser than, equal to, lesser than or equals to. Hence, which symbol is common? Lesser is common. Hence, J lesser than X is definitely true. Then the relation between K and Y. K is here, Y is here. Forget about this symbol equals to, which is common here. Lesser than or equals to is common. Hence, K lesser than or equals to Y is 2, both 1 and 2, and it is given in choice 5, question number 81. 82, the relation between R and D. R is here, D is here. Greater than, lesser than. Two opposite symbols, no relation. S and R. Now between S and R, R is here, Q, S, E. S and E. Greater than S is true. R greater than S, S lesser than R. Hence only conclusion 2 is true. Only conclusion 2, that is given in choice 5, question number 82. Then 83 to 87, there are 7 people, R, S, T, U, V, W, and X, 7 presentation, but not necessarily in the same order in 7 different months of the same year, namely Jan, Feb, March, April, July, September, and so on. Months were given. 7 persons, 7 months, and each one of them likes a different foot joint. 7 different foot joints were given, isn't it? First, let us write down the month. Jan, Feb, March, April. Jan, Feb, March, April. This is Jan, Feb, March, April. Jan, Feb, March, April. July, September, December. July, September, and December. And 7 persons, 7 different months. 7 persons, 7 different months. And at the same time, we need to identify the person, and at the same time, the foot joint that person likes. Hence, first we have drawn the months at the center. Then, afterwards, then we are extending the lines like this. The one who has a presentation in a month which has less than 30 days likes Little Italy. Less than 30. That means February. February must be Little Italy. Little Italy. This is the only possibility we have. Little Italy. Then next one. R has a presentation in a month which has only 30 days. R is only 30 days. How many possibilities we have? Jan, Feb, March, April. R can be in the month of April. Or R can be in the month of September. And so how many possibilities? Two possibilities. R can be here. If R is here, then Little Italy will be here. How many possibilities we have? We have some two different possibilities. R could be either in the month of April or in the month of September. Then next one. R has a presentation in a month which has only 30 days. Only one person between R and U. Between R and U, there must be exactly one person. Hence, U can be either in the month of September or in the month of Feb. Now, between R and U, there must be exactly one person. Hence, U must be in the month of April. Okay. Next one. There is only one person between R and U. U does not like Little Italy. As U cannot be here, hence U must be here. In the first case also, we have only one possibility to this U. Then next one. U does not like Little Italy. The one who likes Dominoes has a presentation immediately after the one Little Italy. Immediately after Little Italy, Dominoes. Hence, in the first case, Dominoes must be in the month of March. And in the second case as well, Dominoes must be in the month of March. And X does not like Little Italy. Isn't it? X cannot be in the month of Feb. X cannot be here. X has a presentation immediately before S. X is immediately before S and X is not in the month of Feb. Hence, X and S, January, February, that is possible. That is the only possible case we have. X and S. X and S must be here. Jan and Feb. Now, in this one, X cannot be here. X and S cannot be X and S. Here, X and S is not possible. That's it. And see here also, X and S must be like this one. Jan and Feb. The one who likes Subway has a presentation immediately after R. Immediately after R, Subway. And Subway in the first case must be in the month of July. And in the second case, the one who ordered Subway is in the month of December. Next one. Only three people have presentation between the one who likes Subway and Pizza Hut. Subway and Pizza Hut, there must be exactly three. In the first case, the one who likes Pizza Hut must be in the month of January. Now this is Pizza Hut. Now between Subway and Pizza Hut, there must be exactly three. 1, 2, 3. Hence Pizza Hut and Domino's must be in the same place, not possible. And the second case is completely invalid. Now we have left with only the first one. Then Subway and the one who likes Pizza Hut, three people. The one who likes Burger King has a presentation immediately before McDonald's. Burger King is immediately before McDonald's, hence this is Burger King. Immediately before McDonald's, and this is McDonald's. Burger King is immediately before McDonald's. T has a presentation one of the months after R. T is on one of the months after R. T can be either in the month of July or December. And neither T nor V likes McDonald's. T cannot be here, hence T must be here. And V also cannot be in the month of December, V must be here. Then RST, UVX, then who is the person left out? W. Now this W likes McDonald's. And what is the other food joint left over here? Pizza Hut, Little Italy, Domino's, Subway, Burger King, and McDonald's. And the other thing that is left over is KFC. Now this KFC must be in the month of April. Done? Now this is about question numbers 83 to 87. Hope everyone followed this one, 83 to 87. Then 88 to 92. Now in this 88 to 92, gratitude for best friend is written as. Now if you compare the first and the second statement, friend is the only word that is common between these two. As friend is the only word that is common between these two, and the code that is common between these two, OCSU. OC is the only code that is common. Hence the code to the word friend is OC. Now here again, friend is here, OC is here. Then if you compare 1 and 3, gratitude for best. For is the only word that is common here. As for is the only word that is common, and the code that is common between these two is SU. Hence for is SU. For is SU. Gratitude and best. Now between these two, gratitude and best, now in none of the remaining statements these two words were repeated. ఇంకెక్కడ రిపీట్ అవ్వలేదు. రిపీట్ అవ్వలేదు కాబట్టి ఈ రెండిట్లో కోడ్స్ మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం కష్టం. ఇండివిజువల్ కోడ్స్. Hence gratitude and best. What are the codes we have? Two codes. Easy or ND. Gratitude ki easy అయితే best కేమో ND. అదే gratitude end అయితే best is easy. Hence two different codes. Ready to help. Ready to help. What is the only word that is common? Ready is the only word that is common. As ready is the only word that is common, and the code that is common between these two is HA. And the code given to the word ready is HA. Then to and help. Now between these two, the word that is common is to. To is the word that is common, and the code that is common is DI. The code given to the word to is DI. To is DI. Then here, help is the word left over, and the code that is left over is VK. The code given to the word help is VK. Then get and party. Now between these two, if you compare, party is the only word that is common between these two. As party is the only word that is common between these two, the code that is common is RG. The code given to the word party is RG. Then in the third one, what may be the possible code for friend everywhere? What may be? Maybe means a possible code. What may be the possible code for friend everywhere? Now friend everywhere, friend is OC. Everywhere is not there at any given place, isn't it? Everywhere is not given in the statements. Everywhere ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ లేదు కాబట్టి everywhere కి కోడ్ ఈ కోడ్స్ కాకుండా వేరే కోడ్ ఏదైనా వచ్చి ఉండొచ్చు. కనుక OC ఉంటూ వేరే కోడ్ ఉండాలి. isn't it? ఫ్రెండ్ కి OC everywhere కి మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలి. OC ఇక్కడ లేదు, చాయిస్ 1 రూల్డ్ అవుట్, చాయిస్ 2 రూల్డ్ అవుట్, 3, 4, 5 is also ruled out. OC తో పాటు GL అవ్వచ్చా, ఈజీ అవ్వచ్చా? ఈజీ మనకి ఆల్రెడీ గ్రాటిట్యూడ్ కైనా బెస్ట్ కైనా, కనుక ఎవ్రీవేర్ కి అయితే అవ్వదు. కనుక ఈజీ ఈజ్ రూల్డ్ అవుట్, హెన్స్ GL is the answer. Hence GL OC can be the code to the word friend everywhere. అందుకే can అంటాం, possible code. Choice 3, question number 88. What is the code for party? And the code given to the word party is RG. RG, it is given in choice 3, 89. 88 choice 3, 89 choice 90. If ready to go is coded as ready to go, 2 is DI, 2 is DI, ready and go. Ready is HA, isn't it? Ready is HA, and this is the code to the word ready. And ready to go, go is XY. Now go is not given at any one of this. Go is XY. Then the question is about what is the code for go for help. Go is XY, for and help. What is the code to this word for? For is SU, help is VK. SU VK in any order. SU VK. And the code is XY SU VK. XY SU, XY SU VK. XY SU VK. Hence choice 5 is the answer. Question number 90, it is choice 5. Then 91, what is the code for few? Tell me what is the code for few? The code for few is, what is the code for few? What is the code for few? Here few is empty. Empty is the code to the word few, that is choice 4, 91. Then 92, the given code language, what does the code ND stands for? ND stands for either gratitude or best. Either gratitude or best, hence it is given in choice 5, 92. Done with this is about question numbers 88 to 92.